Is there a programming language that literally does everything? Writes scripts? Check. Powers AI models? Absolutely. Helps traders predict the market? You bet. Runs space telescopes? Obviously. Feeds your cat on time? No biggie. Sending you passive-aggressive notifications about your life choices while it does it. That's right, you already know. It's Python. It's the Swiss Army knife of coding, equally fitting to build a billion-dollar unicorn and help you finally organize your vacation photos by date. Come on, please don't ask. No, it doesn't make you coffee yet, but give it some machine learning, Raspberry Pi, and just a spoonful of desperation, and hey, anything's possible. Today, we're diving into how Python sneaks into your daily life, let that friend who somehow knows everything about everyone, powers websites and apps from your favorite social media platform to that food delivery app you definitely don't use too much, turns mountains of data into insights that either make or break million-dollar decisions, trains AI models that are this close to reading your mind, or at least figuring out how to stop you from doom scrolling at 2 a.m. Guards your digital fortress while you binge watch Netflix. Automates literally everything you've ever been procrastinating on. Yeah, it's gonna get technical. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Stick around and you leave here knowing why half of Silicon Valley runs on Python. So buckle up. Welcome to Python, the language, the lifestyle, the legend. Still think it's just hype? Python's been dominating the rankings longer than some of you have had smartphones. We're talking years at the top, like that song you can't escape, and everyone around you keeps humming it. The proof? We got enough charts, stats, and developer survey data that Google would start feeling nervous. Python is mainstream without being basic. It's powering everything from garage startups to NASA missions, from your first hello world to algorithms that literally predict the future. Picture this, late 80s, a Dutch programmer named Guido van Rossum is staring at code that looks like it was written by someone having a very bad day. We're talking spaghetti syntax, cryptic commands, and the programming equivalent of assembling IKEA furniture in the dark. So Guido does what any frustrated developer would do, makes his own language. Boom, 1991, Python is born. And here's the plot twist. Bet you thought it was named after the snake? Rookie mistake. It comes from Monty Python's Flying Circus because Guido wanted a language with personality and not just power. Here's the thing about Python. It was designed by someone who actually cared about developer experience. A revolutionary concept, I know. While other languages were busy showing off with semicolons and curly braces, like writing the Da Vinci Code, Python said, what if code actually made sense to humans? The syntax reads like plain English. The logic flows naturally. It's like the difference between reading Shakespeare and reading your diary. That is, if you have your head on straight. But here's the real secret sauce, the community. Ask a question on a Python forum, and instead of getting roasted for being a noob, you'll get genuinely helpful answers like, hey, here's a better way to do it. Also, check out this cool library we've built. Whether you're coding your first hello world or architecting the next big thing, Python's got your back like a good wingman. And who knows, maybe one day, if you ask nicely, it'll make you that coffee. Ever had a website that just works? Lightning fast, bug-free, smoother than your best pickup line. Plot twist, Python's probably running the show behind the scenes. Think of it like a Broadway production. The audience sees the glamorous front end, the lights, the drama, the perfectly timed animations. But backstage, Python, the stage manager, is making sure nobody forgets their lines and the whole thing doesn't collapse into chaos. Meet the all-star Python web tools. When's the last time your boss told you to get stuff done yesterday? Well then, Django is your back to the future machine. Need a full-feature website with user accounts, admin panels, and Fort Knox level security? Django delivers it faster than your favorite food delivery app. Flask, the minimalist best friend. If Django is a fully loaded SUV, Flask is a custom-built sports car. You get exactly what you want without the overhead. FastAPI, the API framework that breaks the speed barrier. Automated docs, bulletproof type hints, and performance that'll have your Node.js friends stealing looks at your beautiful code. And that's just the opening act. Python is quietly powering more of your daily digital life than you probably even realize, and doing it so smooth you never even notice. Ever opened an Excel with 500,000 rows and immediately felt your soul leave your body? Yeah, we've all been there. That moment when you realize you'd rather explain TikTok to your grandparents than deal with this spreadsheet nightmare. Enter Python, turning data nightmares into data dreams since 1991. It takes your data disaster, gives it a spot A, and turns it into something that actually makes sense. We're talking clean tables, gorgeous charts, and dashboards so slick it makes your boss actually think you know what you're doing. Here goes your data dream team, Pandas. Think of it as Excel's overachieving sibling who went to MIT. It cleans, sorts, reshapes data like Marie Kondo organizing your closet, except everything actually sparks joy when it's done. NumPy, the silent assassin of number crunching. While you're still loading Excel, NumPy has already calculated pi to the 50th decimal and is taking a coffee break. Matplotlib and Seaborn, your data's personal Instagram filter. These tools turn boring spreadsheets into charts so beautiful that your pitch would sound like a TED Talk. Jupyter Notebook, the back cave for data nerds. Code, charts, notes, all in one place. It's like having a digital workspace that makes you forget about ever going outside. Python turns your data into layman's terms. No more secret codes. No more ancient scrolls. And when data makes sense, that's power. That's leverage. That's the kind of clarity that takes you from drinking your coffee to drinking your coffee on a yacht. Imagine a laptop that doesn't wait on your clicks and swipes to do the work. Instead, it starts predicting them. So before you even click on that code delivery button, it goes, hey, I've analyzed thousands of your bad decisions, and you know what? Statistically, you're going to want to do this. And it sends you back to the drawing board. That's machine learning in action, and Python is the puppet master making it all happen. It's the head coach of the AI squad, training models to predict crypto prices, sort your cat photos, and even pick the perfect playlist for your wedding anniversary. So meet your AI coaching staff. Scikit-learn, the reliable friend who always has their life together. Need classification? Done. Regression? Easy. Clustering? Child's play. It's so straightforward that you might actually understand what you're doing. TensorFlow and Keras, the heavy hitters. This is where we build the big leagues. Neural networks that can recognize faces, generate text, and even be the judge of what you're wearing today. And it's definitely not for building Skynet. I mean, well, probably not. Actually, let's say like 99% sure. It's not for Skynet. That's good enough odds, right? But hey, at least when the robots take over, you know it was your Python code that made it possible. PyTorch, the cool flexible option that makes everything feel intuitive. If TensorFlow is like driving a tank, PyTorch is like driving a Tesla. Both get you there, but one makes you feel smarter about it. With Python's ML arsenal, your computer evolves from a glorified typewriter into something that borders on telepathic. It analyzes patterns, makes predictions, and occasionally makes you question if you're still the smartest thing in the room. Here's a reality check. ML with Python isn't the future, it's yesterday's news. And if you're not on board yet, well, the algorithms are already judging you. Here's the deal. Data is the new gold rush, except instead of pickaxes and PAM, hackers use keyboards and energy drinks. And they're really good at what they do. Think of modern cybercriminals as digital burglars who never leave the house. Instead of picking locks, they use SQL injections and zero-day exploits to break into those systems. They're masters of social engineering, smooth-talking con artists who would convince your grandmother to hand over her bank details, thanking them for the privilege. Their goal is simple: break into your digital accounts and steal everything that isn't locked down with something that's stronger than password 123. Enter Python, your masked vigilante with night vision goggles, fighting crime one line of code at a time. It's got more modules than Batman has gadgets and always saves that data and the day. Python doesn't just fix bugs and vulnerabilities, it's your security guard, pen tester, and private investigator all rolled into one. Like Sherlock Holmes if Sherlock ran Kali Linux and wrote scripts at 3 a.m. Meet the A-Team. Scapy is the network X-ray machine. It inspects every packet like a border patrol agent who's seen it all. Someone tried to smuggle in that malware through the 80 port at 2 a.m. Scapies already confiscated the contraband and filled out the paperwork. Impacket, your protocol detective that speaks fluent network gibberish. It can crack authentication flows like fortune cookies. Basically CSI Cyber, but without the dramatic zoom-ins and terrible one-liners. PyCryptodome locks down your data tighter than Fort Knox during a zombie apocalypse. So secure, you might accidentally lock yourself out. Seriously, back up those encryption keys. While hackers are still Googling, how do I hack this? Python's already identified the threat, patched the vulnerability, and generated a security report so detailed, it even has pie charts. Because who doesn't love a good pie chart, right? Real talk. Are you still dragging files around like you're playing digital solitaire? Still manually copying data like it's 2004? Python took that one look at your workflow and said, hold on to my beer, man. This language was designed to eliminate tedious tasks. It's basically a productivity ninja that works 24/7 and never calls in sick. Here's your automation dream team. Beautiful Soup and Scrapey, your web scraping power couple. While you're debating what to have for lunch, they've already harvested a pricing data from 50 competitors and organized it into a neat spreadsheet. It's like having two interns who never get tired and actually know what they're doing. Selenium clicks buttons, fills out forms, scrolls pages, and almost solves captures like a real person. Basically, your digital stunt double for browser tasks. And we have built-in Python libraries like OS, Shadow, and Subprocess, the cleanup crew that actually shows up. Once your desktop cleaned up by file type every night at midnight, Python has just the right script, and it's already put it in your schedule. Here's what makes Python special. It doesn't get bored, doesn't make typos, and doesn't decide to reorganize your files in creative ways. It just works every single time. No drama, no excuses, and no, my dog ate the algorithm. And here's the bottom line. Python isn't just a programming language. It's your superpower disguised as code. It runs the internet, powers AI breakthroughs, guards your digital life, and frees you from doing soul-sucking busy work. If we call coding art, Python is the paintbrush. It blends tech, creativity, and pure logic into one slick package. And that's it. Thanks for dropping by. If you enjoyed our breakdown, smash that like, subscribe for more Python scoop, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. And remember, you can either be the person writing the code that changes everything, or just sit and watch from the sidelines wondering, how do they do it? You decide.